Hey guys, welcome to Khong Driving. It's a bright Friday morning. Not so bright, but the sun is just about to come out. And we are going to check out this lovely 2024 version of the Kia Carnival. Yes, it's got a few updates. Mechanically, it remains the same as the previous one, but we will take it for a drive up the mountain with a bit of highway driving at the start. So stay with us. Did you know you can get benefits from spending at BH Petrol? All you need is the BH Petrol app. Sign up now and get extra points by using this referral code. You can collect points every time you refuel or buy items from the BH Petromart store. With these same points, you can redeem fuel, items from the store, or even hotel stays. So don't wait, get the app now. Okay, we're just setting out on the drive. We have just left our favorite BH petrol station and starting out, the time is 7:20 in the morning and we are just easing out of the station. And before we say anything else, let me introduce you to my victims, my passengers for the day. We have King here.
Yeah, hi.
And at the back we have Hans.
Hi.
And King's cousin, who is Jason. Okay, so we have King and we have Khong. Make your own conclusions. Alright, so we are in the Kia Carnival and this is the 7-seater High Spec, which has a 2.2 liter diesel engine, front wheel drive, 8-speed gearbox, automatic, and with pedal shifters, which is rather unusual for an MPV. And we have 2129 kilograms, 2.1 tons, yeah. So we have a 7-seater, very premium MPV with captain seats at the back, and the rear 2 seats will fold flat into the ground. So right now we have folded the 2 rear seats, the rearmost seats, and we have a very spacious luggage compartment at the back if you want to travel with 4 people and have a lot of luggage. You can put in about half a ton of durians in the boot if you want. Okay, so being front wheel drive, this diesel powered MPV has got lots and lots of power. So we have 199 horsepower and 440 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot of torque, and it's very nice to drive. And I've driven the Kia Carnival before and I've really praised the handling. So today we're going to check it up on the mountain again, because this is the updated version. So the exterior update is actually just a black color rim, which really makes the car look really macho. And of course we have 19-inch wheels, yeah. So that also speaks a lot for the handling, because with 235 55 series tires and 19-inch, the grip level will be better. Even though the tread wear is rated at 460, so these are actually what you call economy tires to give you a lot of distance. And of course it's also made stronger because these are SUV tires to take the 2.1 tons. So we are driving at a little bit below the speed limit, so we need to go a little bit faster. And so we are out to overtake. And look at the camera on the front right. Okay, it shoots back from the wing mirror and is equivalent to the Honda, what they call the lane watch. But the advantage of the Kia system is that it also has it on the left. So when you signal left, you see on your screen, you still see your speed, but there's a camera that points to the back. I find it very useful in today's environment where you have motorcycles overtaking you left, right, center, everywhere. Yeah, so it's a very useful feature to have. And guys, we are going above the speed limit. Okay, back to 90. So we're going at 90 and you cannot hear the engine. So what you are hearing now, listen, is actually only the tires. So this is a very smooth vehicle, and the 8-speed transmission is automatic, so it changes to any of the 8 gears to give you the best gear and the best fuel economy. And so we are going at 100. Our engine is pulling at about 1,600 RPM. Okay, at 90, now it's 90, yeah. Oh, the thing has shifted down to a 7th or 6th gear. It's a little bit below 2,000, so you cannot even hear or feel the gear changes. And on top of that, we have actually 4 driving modes. I think you have, let me just see. We have Eco, which will give you very good fuel consumption. Then you have Sport. See, immediately the car is more perky. And then we have Smart. And there's, on top of that, we also have Normal, yeah. So we have Normal, Eco, Sport, and Smart. So in Smart mode, the vehicle senses your throttle pressure and then gives you the power accordingly. So it studies your driving pattern and things like that. So this car is quite a smart car, yeah. Alright, so Korean cars have actually progressed quite a bit over the years, and if you look at the inside, it's really nice. Well, I like the dashboard because we have a 12.3-inch screen in the front, and also for the infotainment is also 12.3-inch. And for those of you who are very tech savvy, I'm happy to report that we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And also another feature of the car now is it has blind spot monitor plus. Okay, there's also what you call a blind spot collision avoidance, yeah. So it will actually help you to siam a bit if there's somebody who's going to hit you from the side. Yeah, it kind of like move you, try to steer you away from trouble. And also for the rear cross traffic alert, it's not only an alert, there is a rear cross traffic collision prevention. So I haven't looked at how it works, but I suppose if you really want to know, you can go look at the leaflet lah. I think there is a bit of warning and maybe also some light that flashes. Usually I've seen in other cars, the rear lights will flash to tell the other driver, "Oi, slow down, man." Well, that's a kind of prevention technique, I think, but I haven't studied how this one works. But this actual total vehicle as a package is pretty good, and it is locally assembled. And if you want to know the price, is 261,228 plus 80 cents. Don't ask me about the 80 cents. So our passengers are remaining very quiet because they are just listening to me talk. And let's see, this car comes with full ADAS, which includes of course an auto headlight, and then of course the LED. Then you have your front collision warning and mitigation. Then you have your blind spot monitor plus blind spot collision prevention and rear cross traffic alert. Then you have also lane departure warning, which I've switched off, and there's also lane keep, and of course you have dynamic radar cruise control. And if you put these two on together, you can technically drive on this highway, and the car will steer itself for you very gently, of course. And I've tried it on the Sorento, it's the same, and on the previous Carnival models, and yes, it works pretty well. But of course, you got to keep your hand on the steering because they do not want you to totally lift it off, and the system will turn off if it senses that your hand is not on the steering, because autonomous driving is not 100% legal, yeah, although some cars already have it. It's not legalized, and so this is the prelude to it. However, I just use it as to help me on the highway, especially the long travel north and south. It just helps you to maintain the center line, yeah. So the lane keep assist works very well. But of course, going up Genting, we are driving fast. Maybe the system cannot keep up with the speed. But anyway, we are getting very near to the Hillclimb, and guys, this is where the excitement starts. So for those of you who wanted to know about the vehicle, I hope you liked our presentation. And if you want to buy the car, of course, please come to shop.yskhongdriving.com and or send me a WhatsApp 016-335-0609. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a bit misty, and we're about to start our hill climb. So, young man, are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
So
The
King
car
says
is
it's
actually
ready.
Quite quiet.
Quite quiet, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's coming from a guy who actually owns a Japanese brand luxurious MPV at home.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the traffic. Okay, I'm just going to readjust my seat a bit. And of course, we are going to driving mode. Oh, the signal is on, the driving mode doesn't work. Okay, driving mode, sport. Yes, we are on sport. And okay, the pedal shifters are invoked when you just press. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have pedal shifters. Yes, yeah, I did say that. Alright guys, so here is the start of the climb. And we have 8 speeds. Of course, diesel engines don't rev as high. This one revs at about 4,500 RPM max, and it auto shifts at about 4,000. That's in sport mode. Okay, turn on my lights. They are auto lights, but I turned them off earlier. And checking out the car on a few of the approaching corners before we start. And remember, treadwear 460. Okay, there's going to be a bit of a mist, I can see, but so let's take the first corner. King, there's something on your left that is making some noise.
It's at the back.
It's at the back. Oh no, we have missed. How well this MPV handles, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like a car, man. Despite the height is 1.7 meters, 1775 mm to be exact. It's telling me there's a car in front, so the warning is a bit early. So we are in actually 4th gear.
And yet it's still so powerful.
Yeah. Well, we have 8 lah, you know. Okay, visibility down to 50 meters. So actually, you are more scared of cars and bikes that don't have the lights on than anything else. So the gears shift up by themselves, and so all you have to do is just to shift down. Okay, we are sharing this corner with the Ioniq, so we have to be careful. Okay, we are safe and we can take our line. We're still in 4th gear. It's quite comfortable, right, at the back?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, motorbike in the road. So I was just asked by one of our viewers, how do you turn the steering when you drive into the corner? Do you turn it all at once, or do you feed the steering into the corner? Well, the answer is you have to feed the steering into the corner, because if you turn the steering too fast, you will lose grip in the front. Basically, this is also a front wheel drive car, and if the weight is in the front, you get a bit more grip. And when you turn the steering too hard or too fast, you will lose grip, and then your car will just understeer. So turning the wheel faster doesn't mean the car will respond, yeah, because the law of physics always applies. Any force moving in one direction will want to keep on moving in the same direction. So you have to play with the laws of physics. Like for example, you want to take this corner, you want more grip, you brake and you put the weight to the front, and that gives you a bit more grip. And of course, there's also things called cornering lines. Well, I didn't take that line very well, but this is what you call a good line. You try to straighten the corner and make sure that the acceleration point is as early as possible, because I used to race in production cars, and if you are racing with another car of exactly the same power, which is the case in production cars, so the earlier you get the power on means that your terminal speed in the ensuing straight will be a bit higher, and that helps you to win the race. And in production car racing, all you need to win by is a nose. Is my camera off?
Yeah.
You turn it on again?
Yep.
Okay. I wonder why. Okay guys, so if you see a bit of a loss of picture, it's because the camera turned off by itself. I have no idea why. Was it recording up to now? It was. Okay, so we have a truck and a SUV. Okay, that was in 5th gear, so now we're in 4th gear. And accelerating up, but of course, as usual, we have traffic and we have to slow down because we are an MPV. It takes a longer distance to slow down an MPV than a car, so you have to take into consideration the weight. Yeah. Okay guys, so that is the first part of the drive done. Quite a chill drive, huh?
Yeah.
Jason hiccup, I don't know why. Okay, so what we normally do is after the end of the first part, we slow down the vehicle to let the brakes and the engine and the turbo. This is turbocharged. So we let everything cool down a little bit before we start the second part. And of course this part is also quite crowded lah.
And roadworks also.
So the mist was just for a little bit of the way, and after that they kind of tapered off. And of course this is not a supercar, but having said that, being an being an MPV, it feels like an SUV anyway. I've driven the Sorento and I've driven this, and you really can't tell the difference because both of them run the same mechanicals of. Except that the Sorento has a four-wheel drive option, yeah. But there's also a front-wheel drive option on the Sorento, and it drives just as well too. So just for your information, the Carnival only comes with the 2.2 diesel throughout the range. You have a 11-seater, and that one, all the Carnivals are now CKD in the plant in Kulim, I think. And the lowest price one is actually the 11-seater, because it is an 11-seater. It attracts a different level of duties to be paid, and so even though it actually costs more to make an 11-seater, it retails at 215,000. Then we have a 7-seater and an 8-seater mid-range, and that one retails at around 240 something thousand, I think 247, I think. And there's another one a bit less, it's around the region, and this one is the top of the range with all the bells and whistles at 261. Yeah, so some of the features that are available here are not available in the mid-range and also the 11-seater. And of all the Carnivals, this is the only one that has got what you call full leather seats. The rest are all leather wrapped. And there are also some spec differences lah. But all run the same engine and the same gearbox. Okay, the people who are likely to buy this vehicle are not really likely to drive like this, but well, if you want to know how a vehicle handles, this is one of the best ways, yeah, and to watch it through our channel and see how it corners. So actually it corners very, very well. Okay, today we're early, so the sun is not in our eyes, plus of course the clouds also help. Reason why those guys at the back are feeling so comfortable and smiling is because this is a very comfortable MPV. So smooth, right?
Yeah. And actually the tire slip also
very controllable.
very predictable.
Yeah, very predictable. Of course, there's a little bit of driving technique involved, and you know, some driving experience lah. so you don't force the car through the corners. I've seen some people, they actually wrench the steering wheel and depend on the car system to save them. So this one, the base car build is very, very good because we have a McPherson strut and arrangement in the front plus a multi-link at the back. So yes, you can say this one has got independent suspension, and it actually handles very well, partly because of that. Okay, we'll just take him coming out. At the back is a very experienced Genting driver. Alright guys, so this is the last corner. Oh, he's telling me that I'm too near the car in front, and the warning is really early. Okay guys, so we are up here in Genting, and how did the Kia Carnival perform? Well, I think it performed pretty well considering that it's a MPV. Do we have time to overtake? Yes, we do. We will overtake and we will turn left. Okay, so can you buy this vehicle for Genting run, for your weekend run? No, please don't. This is an MPV. But can you buy this to carry 7 people in comfort? Yes, you can. And if you need more, there's the 8-seater and the 11-seater. And let me tell you, I'll show you later, the rear seats fold really flat. And then when you fold them up, there's a big depression where the seats were, and you can use that as additional storage too. So you don't lose very much when you put the seats up or down, because you still get back the same volume of storage. And if you want to drive this as a executive vehicle to carry your precious cargo, or you want to be the tauke and sit at the back, this car also has the tauke feature. The back fella can torture the front fella. See the switch down there at the side. So it's a very versatile vehicle. Or if you're a school mom and you want to do a sort of neighborhood public service to carry all the kids to school, yes, you can have this too. And if you have guests from overseas, or your friends decide, hey, let's go to Genting and spend some time in the theme park on a weekend, yes, you can. Because the people who drive this type of vehicles will ask, can go up or not? Got enough power or not? Yes, as you can see, there is ample power. No, it's not a racing car, so don't get me wrong. But yes, you can come out to Genting with it if you want. So anyway, as part of our regimen, we also sell these vehicles on top of other vehicles. Yeah, King just bought a Brabus Smart from us, Smart Brabus from us. Yeah, and you happy with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
So he asked for a ride, and here we are. And so he also has a large van at home. And so does this compare well?
Yeah, compare well.
It compares well, huh?
It's
Okay.
well,
Yeah.
accelerate well.
Yes.
Power also.
And power also
great.
very good, yeah?
Yeah.
So your next car, you can consider this lah, if you want to replace that one.
Yeah, sure.
Alright guys, so anyway, we do sell these vehicles, and you can go to shop.yskhongdriving.com and you can place your order there with us. And if you have any questions, please feel free to WhatsApp me at 016-335-0609, and we'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Anyway, thanks for being with us on this drive, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, yeah? So till we meet again in our next video, everybody say bye-bye.
Bye bye.